Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for you to take your seats. The show is about to begin.
Musical lyrical lingo. Every episode a new bingo. Laugh and sing, go with the flow. Tune in as the memories grow.
Hello and welcome to Musical Lyrical Lingo. We're your hosts, Tim
And LJ, today and every week we will be discussing musicals, but specifically what they taught us.
I'm so glad I got through that there. Like, I honestly feel so rusty.
Yeah, that was a struggle.
I'm like creaking. Was that a struggle for you too?
Yeah. Did you think I was doing a dramatic reading?
I did. To be fair, I just thought you were doing your usual.
That's my professionalism.
Yeah, exactly.
Out.
Yeah, because full disclosure to the listeners, like, because we would record a couple in one sitting.
Yeah.
It feels like it's been a very long time since I've been sitting opposite you.
But it has been.
I know
I really miss you.
We've just had an off-air catch up of about an hour and a half.
I know, but it's so worth it.
It was worth it, but then you have to go and do the intro, and I'm like,
what is it we're doing?
no. Did I start? So hopefully it sounded all
sure
above board and professional and wonderful as always.
We always do.
How are you?
I'm great, really busy. I feel like kind of our roles have reversed.
Oh my goodness,
a little
we're
bit.
like a total tag team. I have completely tagged you in.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not sitting back sipping pina coladas, but I'm nowhere near as busy as I was. But it sounds like you're now absolutely insane.
But I am riding this wave. I am not complaining.
Take it while you got it.
I am not like it is a lovely wave to be on.
Yeah.
And I am enjoying every single second of it, and it is totally worth it.
As long as you can get out of bed in the morning.
I can get out of bed in the morning.
Well, then just keep doing it while you can.
So that's it. So it's all very exciting.
You're
but all
busy.
All very busy, but it's okay because it's only like this period of, the year is usually busy.
Yeah. Oh,
Like the people in education all know, like this time.
People don't get it though. Like I want to
busy.
slap those who go, "Oh, sure, you're on the rundown now," and I'm like, "You have no idea how busy the end of a year is."
No.
Like, and all those people are coming out going, "Oh, but you're about to have your 2 months off." You just can shut your face.
No.
They can just shut up.
Yeah. No.
I'm not even going to go any further with that conversation.
No, let's not.
But it is mental.
No, it is. There's lots of I's to dot and T's to cross, and then just everything else that comes with life. And things are busy, but it's okay. Like I said, it's nice to be busy, but yes, it certainly feels like you're slowing down a little bit.
Yeah,
because I think your normal is still somebody else's hectic. So.
Really?
Yeah, you're still always busy.
I hope that's changing. I hope next year, like, I am so chilled and relaxed and rested. I'm horizontal.
Oh, I would love that for you.
I would love that for myself, to be fair.
Like lots of limoncello and just...
Oh, don't. I dream of my holidays, but I've just been through the process of trying to get a new passport, which is a disaster.
It is.
I haven't even told you that story off air. In between episodes, I'll talk you through the process.
Yeah.
What a faff, and it's all my father's fault.
Oh no! Okay,
Well, you see these parents who like christen you one name and then never actually use it.
Yeah, is that frustrating?
Difficult.
Why? Because
they don't
that's
like
your
that.
legal name.
Well, but I go by my second name.
Yeah.
So not by the first name on my birth certificate.
I know.
And it would be fine if all of these like passport applications had a section that was known by, name known by, but they don't. So because I'm known by my second name and I use my second name, that's a change of name apparently, in which I have to have a lot more evidence of my change of name.
I think you're making it way more complicated than it needs to be.
Oh no, it's complicated. It's completely complicated, the whole process. So, I mean, let's just say the application's been sent away, but I wouldn't be surprised if it gets sent back. But anyway, that's for off the pod.
Well, thank you, because I've
nothing to do with musical theatre.
I've got a child's passport to renew, but I just did mine at the beginning of the year. It was too bad, but then I know I'm not complicated. But anyway, yes, because
I'm all types of complicated.
As well as like me being super busy, my children are all like high flying going off. My son's off to Portugal on a rugby tour next year.
On a rugby tour. And he is also the what? What is he? He
is currently, for the next year, the Ulster champion in the 100-metre sprint. An Ulster champion. It's like mental.
Now that totally came from stage left.
Yes. Like
out of the blue.
That was in the gods. There's no way.
That is a God-given gift the child has, and he's only going to get better now that he's like putting his energy into the Olympics or something. Oh my God. See if he ever makes the Olympics. Can I come with you?
Of course.
Can I tag along as part of the entourage?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Anyway, life is busy, but we are back going to discuss musical theatre.
Musicals.
The best thing ever, isn't it?
Well, it definitely makes you feel a wee bit happier in between those reports and assignments and things like that, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
What musical have you been listening? Have you been listening to a musical of choice on your drives or anything?
No. I do not pay for a premium subscription service.
Fair enough. Do you not still have your CDs?
Well, actually, the car I currently drive does have a CD.
That's what I'm saying.
But what I also like, it can be a hindrance, but what I like about it is if I choose a musical theatre album or something to listen to, it throws in randoms.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'm like, oh, what is this from?
Yeah.
Which is quite nice, but then I'm driving, so can't really write it down.
I do love that. I mean? I love a shuffle.
Yeah, I do love a wee shuffle.
Do you know what I've gone back to recently? Like just playing my likes.
Yeah.
And you go, I haven't listened to that song in a long time. But obviously I like them all because I like them. Absolutely. Anyway.
Have we got Tim's theatre news?
Yeah, you've missed it, haven't you?
No, I'd have missed it, but we might have a jingle. It's not the official one, so we'll play this now.
Stop it.
Yeah, we'll play this now and see if you approve, because, you're rather fussy.
You're about to play this for the first time on the pod.
Right into the spotlight's glare. Welcome to Timmy's Musical Weekly News. Yeah, Timmy's Musical Weekly News.
Okay.
I have to shut it off now.
That is the best thing I have ever heard. So you're gonna plop that into the legit every week.
So full disclosure about it didn't actually come from EP, because EP is meant to perfect it, but again he's been too busy, so that actually came from Caitlin, my sister.
Round of applause, standing ovation. Genuinely the best thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Could you send that to me? That's now my ringtone. Anybody who phones, step right into the... Oh my God. I would get you to play it again for me, but the listeners will be bored.
So...
Oh, I love that.
There you go.
Thank you so much. Oh... I feel so loved.
You are loved.
Well, I mean, the theatre news better be good after that, right? Flip's sake. Pressure is on. So, I was asking you there about any cast recordings you've been listening to. I have listened to the new Chess.
Oh, yes.
Broadway. Have you listened to it?
Yes, I've listened to just one or two, not the full way through.
And then it went viral, didn't it, with that big long note?
It did.
Oh my giddy aunt.
TikTok has been loving it.
TikTok has been loving it. I'm not on TikTok, but I still managed to see the videos. So, unfortunately, Chess is bringing forward its final Broadway performance, which I think is quite surprising. So, the Broadway will revive... Oh, I've been out of practice. I can't even talk. I'm still overcome by that jingle. So the Broadway revival of Chess will end its run in the Imperial Theatre on Sunday the 21st of June. The original scheduled departure date for Leah Michelle. Now, jury's out as to whether it's got something to do with it. Now, it has played just over 250 performances, or will have by closing, which is nearly 4 times longer than the original Broadway production. And do you remember when we did test on the pod, we did talk about that no production has ever really landed. So I think this has probably been
the most successful, hasn't it?
A mild success.
Yeah.
Michelle's announced replacement, Jojo. Do you remember Jojo?
Yeah, I do.
So she'll no longer be performing. And I did see something on her social media. I think she found out when it was...
Oh.
I might be wrong, but from what I could gather from her post, it was like she...
Oh, guess I don't have a job then.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. I guess I won't be starting rehearsals next week, is basically what her post kind of said. So that's quite surprising. On to more successful news. Evita with Rachel Ziegler... Zegler has announced its theatre and its dates for Broadway. So Jamie Lloyd's production of Andrew Lloyd Webber and Tim Rice's Evita, which ran in the London Palladium from June to September last year, 2025, is to transfer to Broadway. So Rachel Ziegler will return in the title role, the one in which she made her West End debut and won the Olivier Award this year, for a 12-week limited season. No, that's what she did in London.
That's what she did in London.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely much longer.
Yes, so it's running in the Winter Garden Theatre. Beginning previews will be Saturday, the 27th of February, 2027, with Thursday, the 25th of March being its opening night.
Yeah. And then I think actually just yesterday or this morning, her dates that she will not be performing were just released.
Very good.
But there's quite a lot, which is fine because it's not a 12-week run, it's extended. But it did say, which I thought was interesting, that so she's not going to be performing Tuesdays. Remember we discussed this sort of like
alternate,
which is more sort of familiar with in the West End than we are in Broadway. So Tuesday, apart from if it's like Thanksgiving or Christmas or a major holiday in America, she will be performing on a Tuesday.
Oh, good.
So I thought
that is very good, because sometimes those big holiday dates you don't see the people you're hoping to see. Yeah. Now, one of the production's central staging elements saw Ziegler performing Don't Cry For Me, Argentina, live from the Palladium's exterior balcony, and thousands and thousands of people would have lined the streets. And then there was the outcry because people who had paid for the tickets were sitting watching her on a screen and all the rest of it. But apparently that isn't going to happen in Broadway. This exterior balcony thing. Now, details of how the number will be staged for Broadway has not yet been confirmed, but they won't be replicating what they did in London. Thought that was interesting. Is it maybe just because Winter Gardens doesn't have a balcony?
And also, audiences are very different across the pond.
Yeah.
So, where the Winter Garden is in Times Square is very awkward, isn't it?
Yeah.
So maybe if they, like you said, there's no balcony, but if they try to do something like that, it might cause like traffic jams or something.
Yeah, fair.
So, logistics maybe just don't let something like that happen. But it's a Jamie Lloyd production. There will be some sort of
there'll be something.
Event.
There will some sort of event that isn't the show. I have to say, Andrew Lloyd Webber must be rubbing his hands together at the moment, because you've got obviously Evita that's making its way across the water. You've also got Cats the Jellicle Ball. Yeah. I would love to see that. Like that whole concept, that whole ballroom kind of setting that they've put that show into. I'm just so intrigued. Yeah. So intrigued. But then, of course, you've also got Jesus Christ Superstar, which is going to be in the Palladium.
And have you been loving the videos of Sam Ryder?
Yeah, now, did we talk on the pod when he did his performance at Big Night of Musicals? Did we not talk about this? No. I was a bit like, he's a great voice, like amazing, but he literally just sang it. Now, clearly, rehearsals have started, and it's certainly it's like elevated already, hasn't it? So I think it is quite exciting.
Yeah, it is, and also I like that he went into studio and like recorded it how it originally had been done, with like respect to all the originals, and I kind of like that whenever artists are respectful to the original source.
Absolutely.
Especially just to try and find their version of the role. But I think that that is, I hope in my heart that will be a performance that people will go, whenever he played it, top people. Yeah. Like, because I remember last year whenever we were discussing Cynthia playing it, and you were like, she was amazing. But to me, I was like, I just find it so much more impressive whenever a man's singing that song. Yeah. So I did get much more goosebumps all over me whenever he was singing in recent weeks than Cynthia did, but not taken away from her.
And that recording of Gethsemane is available on all listening platforms now as well.
Wherever you get your listening.
Yeah, but the show is extending its run.
It is
after the initial spell at the London Palladium. That is actually my musical theatre news, that it is going to be going from the London Palladium to a further 12-week engagement in the Royal Theatre Drury Lane from the 16th of October to the 9th of January, following its previously announced summer season at the Palladium, which runs from the 20th of June to the 5th of September. Producer Michael Harrison said the response to Jesus Christ Superstar has been nothing short of phenomenal, with the demand for tickets at the London Palladium already breaking all-time box office records. Wow. In light of this, I'm delighted to confirm that the production will follow its limited Palladium engagement with further 12 weeks, blah, 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 ensuring many more people have the opportunity to experience the extraordinary Sam Ryder in this legendary musical. I am also extremely proud that this is the first time a Tim Rice and Andrew Lloyd Webber musical will have played at the Lane.
What?
I was gobsmacked by that.
Wow.
So no Andrew Lloyd Webber Tim Rice musical has played in the Theatre Royal Drury Lane until now.
What?
I couldn't believe it. I had to reread that.
Hotel.
Theatre is musical theatre podcast. Yeah.
Do not have
I couldn't believe it. Yeah.
What?
And I think the other thing that's exciting about that production is also the fact they're so clever, Michael Harrison and his team. They're having 6 Herods.
Yes.
So one show, 6 Herods.
Yeah. Who
do you want to see? So, and then the names they've got are insane.
And some of them have had to extend their run.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that as well. So it could be a bit of you might not know who you get.
Yeah, you could have Jessie Taylor Ferguson.
Lovely.
Simon Russell Beale.
Yeah.
Richard Armitage.
Love it.
Boy George. Leighton Williams, who's just been nominated for a Tony for his Iceberg in Broadway's Titanic. And Jolene Clary.
Yeah. All amazing.
Now, I didn't write down the dates because we'd be here all night. But if you're interested, although I don't think you can get any tickets for the Palladium, you might just hope that... But yeah, so there we go.
Yeah, it's good.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on?
That'll do us for musical theatre. Now, do you play the jingle at the end of the theatre news as well? I mean, I think you do it at the beginning and the end.
Okay,
people need to hear it as many times as possible.
That wasn't even a joke.
How long have you been sitting on that? Going
2 weeks.
Oh my goodness. I can't. I'm still blown away.
Wow.
On to what we're doing then. Our first musical back after what seems like a very long time.
A very long time. And because we're in a joyful mood, we will choose a joyful musical.
Oi!
A joyful, pure, unadulterated classic.
It is a classic.
I love it.
It's actually a show that would almost entice me back on stage.
Me too.
Right. And then I also thought when I was doing the research for this, remember way back in the day, I can't remember what season it was, we did our dynamic duos.
Yes.
Was this one of our... Because this is a dynamic duo that we would both fit really well into.
I agree. Yeah, no, we didn't. And do you know why? I think because me and my girl are sometimes forgotten about.
There, she's just dropped it in, folks. Yeah, no, I agree.
But I love it. And do you know what's really frustrating? Somewhere I am in the process of like tidying this house. We're sorting out, not tidying this house. The house is tidying every day. I mean, sorting through stuff. I have like one of the original, like me and my girl album. Do you know, like, I can't find where it is because I wanted to like see what people were saying about it back in the day. But I can't find it.
I'm almost sure Dad had a me and my girl cassette case. Like he had the cast recording on tape.
Yeah.
That's what I can picture it as a kid. I hope I'm not like just dreaming it up. But
you know what? He'll let you know.
Me and my girl, because he listens now and gives me notes. Me and my girl. Oh, it's such a classic, as I said, musical, pure gold. Pure gold. It is.
It is just fab. I love it.
Me and My Girl is a musical with music by Noel Gay and its original book and lyrics by Douglas Ferber and L. Arthur Rose. The story set in the late 1930s, you see, even that period of time, I'm all over. It tells of an unapologetically unrefined Cockney gentleman named Bill Snibson who learns that he is the 14th heir to the Earl of Hereford. The action is set in Hampshire and in Mayfair and Lambeth in London, which I'm sure we will get on to. The longest running West End musical of the 1930s.
I know.
Me and My Girl and its Cockney pride delighted a war-stricken London with spirited tunes and fun.
I love it. I love that it premiered in London, as you said, in 1937, was a massive hit. And then it got lost and was forgotten about and just was no more. Just one of those sort of like, we've done, and we just kind of just like allowed it to like slip away. But I think like unexpectedly, like it wasn't, that needs to be put away in the cupboard type thing. It was just... I
think at its time and of its day, it was a hit, and it did have a couple of revivals, you know, around that time. But I think it is crying out for a revival now to bring audiences to it that have not experienced it yet. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. But am I right in saying that in the 80s there was that sort of like revival of it with the rewrite from Stephen Fry?
Yes. Yeah.
So the son actually of Noel Gray, he decided that he wanted to like resurrect it. And he only found one song and it was hidden in a family attic. So then he took this song and then he found more of it in the BBC archives.
Yes. Yeah, because from the original 1937, from that it was then turned into a film in 1939 titled The Lambeth Walk, named after one of the show's songs. It then also, like, the show opened to good reviews, but it didn't draw a big audience. And it was on the brink of closing until serendipity stepped in because BBC Radio needed a show to broadcast in front of a live audience at the last minute after a cancelled sporting event.
See? And musical theatre saves the day.
Literally, and they randomly chose, Me and My Girl will do.
Yeah.
And the audiences loved the raucous good humour and filled the seats of the Victoria Palace Theatre from then on. And the show didn't run continuously because of the war, but unlike many productions, it did survive the Blitz.
Yep.
And then in May 1939, a live telecast of Me and My Girl was done, and that was the first time a musical had been broadcast on television.
Yeah, that was the first of that such sort of broadcast that this Me and My Girl musical.
So, like, for a wee forgotten musical, it has a massive place in history.
I know.
Like, more people should know about it.
Yeah, and I suppose because it did, like, yeah, so much has happened to it, and then people have like rediscovered it and then done something else with it, and also the fact that it was the first live broadcast. Like, that's just crazy, isn't it?
And then when you think of the whole Lambeth Walk, so that's a big number. Is it the end of Act 1?
Yeah.
So the end of Act 1 finishes with Lambeth Walk, and it in itself, like its place in history as well, is crazy. So it was like subject to like news stories in the Times in October 1938. It's the headline said, "While dictators rage and statesmen talk, all Europe dances to the Lambeth Walk."
Yeah.
It created its own like dance craze across the world. Do you know what I mean? Like during World War II, the song epitomized like the London fighting spirit and caught fire across Europe and beyond. And then the dance craze arrived in New York nightclubs in 1938. Like,
yeah, it's just mental. There's actually, in our musical lyrical lingos, it's kind of that part that I learned more about this musical.
I agree, yeah.
But I didn't know that it had sort of like, the script was updated in the 1980s.
Yeah.
And I suppose whenever you think about it, the script from the 1930s was just a little outdated of the time.
Yeah.
But this new creative team that was brought in was Stephen Fry.
I know.
See, I thought the only like musical he was sort of involved in was like by Jeeves.
Yeah.
And then, oh no, he did like book revisions.
Don't underestimate Stephen Fry.
And then whenever I was like re-listening to it, I was like, oh, and then kind of like watching like little snippets of whatever episode. It has his way.
It's very Stephen Fry.
It's so Stephen Fry.
Very, very Stephen Fry.
Which is brilliant. And then also the director, Mike Ockrent, isn't that how you say it?
Yeah.
Who then went on to do Crazy for You. So again, like those similar sort of feels, which you and me kind of like, we have a type. Do you know what I mean? If musical theatre was a person, there's definitely a type there.
Yeah. I mean, it was revived 1941, 1945, 1949.
Yep.
And then, as you say, in 1984, that revised production opened in the Leicester Haymarket Theatre. With Stephen Fry's revised script. Then it transferred to the Adelphi Theatre in February 1985 and then closed the 16th of January 1993.
I know, 3,303.
Yeah, and that was an 8-year run.
Mental.
It starred Robert Lindsay as Bill Snibson, and before then she became the massive film actress that she is now. Emma Thompson played Sally Smith, who is Bill Snibson's like love interest. It then did go that same revised production opened in Broadway in the Marquee Theatre 10th of August 1986, and it closed 3 years later. Do you know? So like it had long enough runs in their various different forms. Broadway closed after 1,420 performances. Yeah,
it opened, as you said, in the brand new Marquis Theatre, which was built inside a hotel. Which was built inside a hotel complex, and old school theatre lovers hated that.
I love that. But you see, the first time I went to New York and we stayed there, like that was really cool. That a theatre was linked to the hotel. I was like,
love it.
Oh, this is amazing. We have to come back.
So the story of Me and My Girl is, think My Fair Lady, but in reverse. Kind of.
Okay, interesting take.
So you've got Bill Snibson discovers, as you said previously, he's the long-lost 14th heir to the Earl of Hereford. Hereford, did I say that right?
Yeah.
But he can only inherit if he learns the aristocratic ways and adopts his rough but lovable girl, Sally Smith. And though, like, Me and My Girl obviously was a new musical in 1937, the character actually of Bill Snibson had appeared in a horse racing comedy play, which was called 20 to 1.
Yeah.
Pretty much it's brand new. So.
Yeah, and that had starred Lupino Lane.
Yes.
And then Lupino Lane, who had previously played Bill Snibson, then took up the same role in the next vehicle, which was Me and My Girl, which I thought was quite interesting. Yeah.
So
I mean, we should say that the 1984 London Revival production won 2 Olivier Awards.
Oh, yes, sorry.
Musical of the Year and Outstanding Performance by an Actor in a Musical, which was for Robert Lindsay's performance of Bill. What was really interesting was, so popular was it that star Robert Lindsay even beat Colin Wilkinson, widely presumed to a shoe-in for the Olivier because of his remarkable performance as Jean Valjean in Les Mis. So the fact that there's another place in history for this show that people don't know.
No, I know.
It beat Les Mis to a big Olivier, like per Colin Wilkinson.
And then he goes over to Broadway and wins a Tony as well.
And then he wins his Tony. In 1986, the Broadway production was nominated for 13 Tony Awards in 11 different categories.
And it was really popular in America.
Yeah.
Which is weird because it's quite...
Oh, it's quintessential English London theatre, isn't it? Like,
which maybe that is why it worked, because it was like something unique. But more fun facts about the Lambeth Walk. As you had said, it was a high energy song, dance and craze. Adolf Hitler loathed it. So I'm sorry, I've just realised halfway through here I've written in Irish. It was a global sensation. Hitler demanded Noel Gay sign a declaration proving he had no Jewish blood before he would allow it to be played in Germany. And Gay refused to sign it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was it was getting the attention of lots of people.
That was my musical lyrical lingo, just the history that the Lambeth Walk had from its origins of this musical.
So it's a historical working class district in South London.
It is, yeah.
So stroll down the local street market with a specific confident swagger.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what the the Lambeth Walk is. And Cockney Rhyming Slang is all throughout.
Yes.
Me and My Girl. But tradition says to be a true Cockney, you have to be born within earshot of the bells of St Mary Le Bow Church in East London. So it's not just an accent, it's an entire cultural identity which has sharp wit, community loyalty, and removing the H from words.
There you go.
Yeah, that is what makes you a true Cockney.
Absolutely. And that's when you're given a part where you're playing Cockney, you drop the H's.
Absolutely.
Or even in the scripts, the H's aren't written.
No,
they just leave them out.
And oi, which is doing the Lambeth Walk.
Oi! That's it.
Now we would see that as being rude. If you go, oi.
Yeah.
Oi. You know, a way to
But not at the end of the phrase, doing the Lambeth Walk.
No.
Oh, you can't have one without the other.
That's right. But oi back then was just a celebration. In the 1930s,
Oi.
that word was pure celebration.
Did you know that the Lambeth Walk dance craze even reached Buckingham Palace?
No.
Yeah, with King George VI and Queen Elizabeth attending a performance and joining in with the shouted oi at the end of the chorus. I love that even royalty got involved with the oi.
It's so infectious, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, the fad reached the United States, popularised by Boston-based orchestra leader Joe Rhines, among others. Rhines and his band frequently performed in New York, and the dance became especially popular at the better nightclubs. As with most dance crazes, other well-known orchestras did versions, including Duke Ellington, and they had a hit with the Lambeth Walk in the United States. Then you've mentioned it even made it to Germany. So band leader Adalbert Luther made a German language adaptation. which quickly became popular in swing clubs. A member of the Nazi Party drew attention to it. Is that who you were talking about? In 1939, by declaring the Lambeth Walk Jewish mischief and animalistic hopping as part of a speech. Then in 1942, Charles A. Ridley of the Ministry of Information made a short propaganda film. Did you see it?
No. So
I saw it called, the pronunciations isn't going to be right, Schitzlen Gruber doing the Lambeth Walk,
right,
which edited existing footage, including comical backstepping taken from basically the Nazi soldiers, like during their marching, but it was then put to the tune, the Lambeth Walk. So it appeared as if they were goose stepping and skipping to the Lambeth Walk rather than doing like a marching drill. Yeah. The propaganda film was distributed uncredited to newsreel companies, which could supply their own narration. And Ridley was actually put on the Gestapo's list for elimination if Britain were to be defeated.
Oh my goodness.
All from a little like song and dance number in a musical.
I love it.
Like it blew
powerful.
my mind.
Musical theatre is so powerful.
Yeah.
I love it. In the film, The Family Solicitor,
funny.
There is a line, comme il faut. Is that how you say it in French? Which means as it should be, but what Bill says is on it.
Yeah.
Meaning rules sound like gibberish to outsiders. And I actually really like that song, especially where it's like, bring out the wine. What year is it? It's like 57, or I can't remember what year that they say, but I'm like, oh yeah, putting on like a pretense because somebody important as such is coming around.
And I love the whole way through the show, like Bill's play on the word, on those words.
Yeah.
He's just so funny. Such a funny character.
Yeah, he is a great character. And like kind of that's part of my learning as well, is just like how he stays true to himself throughout the whole show or musical, and he doesn't change. In a weekend at Harvard, did you know what Henley, where it says Henley, has finished?
Henley was, don't tell me, it's not the races, because in the same line it was Ascot, Henley, and then Ascot. Henley is another event.
Yeah. Don't
tell me, because I did look at it and I didn't put it into my musical lyrical lingos because I thought, oh, Lauren will know that. Oh, why did I not know?
Think of another English sporting event.
It's not the bowls, is it? It's not the cricket.
No.
It's
another thing that would be famous in England.
I did read this. Why have I forgotten about it?
It's called the Henley Royal Regatta.
Oh, it's swimming? Rowing. It's the rowing race.
Done.
It's a rowing race. Yes.
So it takes place in Henley on the Thames.
That's right.
That's what that was.
Very upper class.
A very upper class.
Yeah.
Did you spot, this is just me, but in An English Gentleman, so he says, William Hereford is diametrically in reality.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I was just thinking of like different ways that we are probably influenced more than we realize. And Lin-Manuel Miranda, very famously in Room Where It Happens, he says 2 Virginians and an immigrant walk into a room diametrically opposed. And I was like, well, it was influential in America. Maybe the diametrically.
As a little boy,
Maybe.
he was doing the Lambeth Walk in his front room and listening. Yeah.
Maybe.
You just never know, do you?
Just never know. I just thought that choice of word when talking about entering.
Yeah.
But anyway.
He's bound to have nicked it, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think so. Well, if not, we're claiming that is what's happened.
Yeah.
My big lesson within this musical is that Bill never tries to be something other than what he is. Often
That's very
he could
true.
be in a room or we could be in a room, and feel like we need to morph or shrink or to wear a mask. But Bill teaches us that people are ultimately drawn to genuine energy. And I say it all the time, people will buy into you if you're a genuine, nice person. If you're entirely comfortable in your own skin, you change the dynamic of a room rather than letting the room change you. So never sacrifice your anchor. And in this situation, he never turns his back on Sally.
Yeah. No.
He's like, I do not care about what they're offering me. You provide me so much more wealth. Yeah. So
even though what's the character called? Is it Geraldine? Or there's a character in Hereford who tries her utmost best to turn him.
He's just not.
He's not for turning.
He's not for turning.
He's Sally. No. Do or die.
That's it. Never sacrifice your anchor for an upgrade. Know your core values. If the price of admission requires you to shove somebody in the corner, don't do it.
Absolutely. Hear. I also was quite interested with one of the other big songs from the show, Leaning on a Lamppost.
Oh, I love it.
And Leaning on a Lamppost didn't appear into the show until the 1980s with the revised version that Stephen Fry did. It was a popular song written by Noel Gay and best known in the version by George Formby.
Oh, really?
Yes. It was first performed in the 1937 film Feather My Nest.
Oh.
And the song was then added to the 1955 production because for some reason the 1937 one didn't see fit to have it in. But anyway, Leaning on a Lamppost can refer, in this case, to a romantic expression of waiting for someone you love, or the old idiom describing searching for something where it's easiest rather than where it makes the most sense. Did you know that there was a double? I didn't know about it. Like, in the context of the musical, it means patiently and faithfully waiting on the street corner for the loved one to arrive, like Bill does with his true love Sally. The chorus goes, I'm leaning on a lamppost at the corner of the street in case a certain little lady comes by. Oh me, oh my, I hope the little lady comes by. I love it as a song. But in sociology, economics and everyday slang, the phrase also refers to looking for something where it's easiest to look rather than where the truth actually lies. This is often called the drunkard's search. Or the streetlight effect. It's like a drunkard looking for something under the street lamp because it's easiest, even though you dropped it on the other side of the street. So I didn't realise that there was a double meaning to it. Yeah, I thought it was kind of cool.
I love it so much. I have a question for you before we standing ovations.
Would I play Bill? Yes. Would I return to the stage if I was asked to play Bill Snibson? Yes.
But would you say that your Sally has to be me?
Yes.
Yay!
Because it's got a wee tap number in there too, and you know us, we're a sucker for a tap number.
Yeah. Okay.
What was your question?
No, my question is not that. If you were offered the ultimate promotion or massive life upgrade, but it meant changing your style, your accent, or distancing yourself from your old circle, would you take the crown or would you stick with the street corner?
Stick with the street corner. You will never achieve anything by being something that you're not.
Absolutely.
You will always get found out. You will never be able to keep up that pretense.
No.
Also, will you be happy by being where you are but not being yourself?
Not being yourself, being lonely because you
stuff that.
People because we only get places in life, obviously with self-determination, but also by our closest support network cheering us on.
And if you're meant to get to that position, you'll get to it by being yourself, not
by.
Oh, flip me! You're going deep, aren't you?
We are deep. Okay, standing ovations. What are yours?
I forgot about the standing ovation. Do you know these standing ovations? It's getting very hard to just pick one.
I know.
I love. Obviously, me and my girl made for each other. But I also like Hold My Hand. And You Would If You Could. You could if you would. That one. And I also like Once You Lose Your Heart.
Yeah.
I think for her, that song's beautiful.
Yeah,
and she does. Do you know what? Being Sally's quite nice because you get a wee bit of downtime in the middle, don't you? Because she does disappear.
Yeah.
Because they've kind of like basically shooed her off.
Yeah, said you're not good enough.
Yeah.
Remove yourself from.
What about you?
I love Lambeth. Doing the Lambeth
walk. Lambeth walk. Oh. Yeah, and I also love that any production you ever go and see, they'll play spoons.
Yeah.
We should have done a musical lyrical lingo on spoon playing. Where did that come from? Was that a Lambeth walk thing, or was that before?
I think it's before.
Maybe. Yeah. And like we like in stage school would have done the Pearly.
Yeah.
Routine where we were dressed up as like pearly kings and queens. But we didn't have Lambeth walk, did we?
Me and my girls section for something.
Did we?
Or we learned the songs for something, or maybe that was in a different.
Do you know one song I can't stand, and it's in Me and My Girl? The sun has got its hat on. Hip, 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 hooray. We've done that.
Yeah, that's a very,
in the past, haven't we?
London song, isn't it?
Yeah. The sun has got its hat on.
I've got a little story about Me and My Girl before we go. So Me and My Girl is I think, but I'm just going to go out on a limb. It was the first musical I remember my grandparents taking me to, and it was Bangor Operatic.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't the first musical I went to, because I think I was about 7 or 8 or something like that. And I remember going, like, just loving all the music, loving everything about it, but meeting our lovely friend Molly.
Yeah.
There, and being like, what are you doing there? Because whenever you're a kid, you only know your friends from like certain places. And she was like, my brother's in it.
Was he Bill?
And he was Bill.
Yeah.
And I just always
remember
remember
was
that
Zoe
moment.
Sally.
Yeah, that could be right.
Was Zoe Rainey Sally opposite Chris?
Or did they do that? Well, anyway, I could have mixed some stories together, but I definitely remember, because my grandparents were massive supporters of Bangor Operatic.
Yeah.
Going, and I just loved Me and My Girl because of that connection as well. But then also being like, oh wow, I've seen him when he was like a teenager.
And that's the thing, like amateur companies back in the day, that was a favourite of theirs. Like lots of the amateur Amdrams would have done Me and My Girl, but it hasn't been done for a very long time.
No.
Oh, I'd love to see it again. I would love to see a professional revival of it too.
Yes,
I think it's due. And you kind of think of the current talent that's out there, and you could name so many.
Like Charlie Stimp.
Yeah, that would make a brilliant Bill. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was great.
I would even see Robert Lindsay do it again.
Oh, would you?
Oh, absolutely. Because have you seen any of the like televised one?
Yeah, just snippets, not
but he is like comedy genius. Like he is a comic genius. And I remember I saw him in Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. He played the older guy in it, and like on stage he is like he's just a firework. He's just class. Yeah.
In lots of different areas. I love that.
Well, that was great.
Go with me and my girl.
Yeah.
Meant for each other.
Yeah.
You just like
anytime you're Lambeth way.
Yeah.
Any evening, any day.
Automatically put it on the accent, like, don't you?
Yeah. You'll find us all. We've got to finish it off doing the Lambeth walk. Oi! Till next week. Bye.
Tune in as the memories grow.